Greetings YouTube land, and welcome back to another ASMR video. This is gonna be a triple game ASMR video book reading. I'm gonna start it off with D3, and then I think I'll move on to Skyrim, and then I think maybe Witcher 3. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Necromancer this time because I've beaten the game with him, and I've therefore opened up, I think, much of the codex, so I'll have a lot more reading material. I think this Necromancer Falagar is, and it's not really saying much. I'm not really a meta builder or meta player. I try not to do too much meta, but sometimes, you know, it can't be helped. I try to kind of either like stay in character, you know, and role play as much as possible, but of course for something like Diablo, you know, it's kind of hard to do that. But anyways, this is my favorite character, and I didn't really do any transmogrification on him. And I really don't see a need. I think the wings, the Trag'Oul wings, go very well with the Trag'Oul set. The only thing maybe I would change would maybe be the helmet. Either show his face or wear something where it doesn't completely cover his face. Anyways, let's go ahead and see if... okay, that for some reason looks the same. Okay. See, I think I have more over here. And people, see, I have a lot more here on people than my witch doctor, Alti. Her name is Alti, my witch doctor. And my bestiary might even have a little bit more. So let's go to the people. Oh, let me read about Adra. You know what? I wonder if this is better if I pick this up. I don't know. Where shall I go, though? Shall I stand in front? You know what? I'll stand in front of, yeah, Miriam. Yeah, okay. This okay? Okay. Alright. Okay, Adra's journal, and to me one of the more interesting characters, even though as it got near the end I didn't like the direction they went with her, but I always found her to be an interesting character in the first game, and wanted to learn more about her. Aiden came to me last night. I suspected that I was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall. Holy shit, okay, sorry about that. It has like a padding underneath this, but still. There we go, okay. And I don't want to really touch it at the bottom. I was kind of doing that, but I don't want, you know, the natural oils in the hand to marinate the padding on the bottom. Oh, here's my mouse. Yeah, let's go have a listen to Leoric's journal. Yeah, okay. You know, we have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient, broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Canderas. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on becoming our new seat of power His Majesty King Leoric. And Leoric's journal number 2. A fetid pallid Malassi has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albric seems to be enjoying himself in our new home. However, perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of clime. His Majesty King Leoric. Okay. Okay, this is better. Okay. So I don't have to hold it all the time. Okay. I guess to kind of change things up too, to make it a bit more interesting, is I'll throw in some accents that I'm quite fond of doing. Let's see. I think his name is pronounced Kevin Griffo from Underworld. If you've ever seen that, the first one starring Michael Sheen, and there's a conversation in there that went something like, let's see, it went like, Michael Sheen says to Kevin Griffo. Michael Sheen plays Lucian, and Kevin Griffo plays Reyes. He's a werewolf. They're both werewolves. The vampires didn't realize you were following a human, did they, Reyes?
No. I don't think so.
You don't think, or you don't know?
I'm not sure. Alright, I just have to try to get my voice in that kind of tone. Because it's an ASMR video, I can't really go that low in a whispered tone, but I will certainly try my best. The Zakharum high priests in Kuras proclaimed Leoric king of Kanders many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight, Lacdanum, was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as a skeleton king, until the monarch's son Aiden vanquished him, Deckard Cain.
Seven Lords of Hell.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 Lords of Hell, for they are the greatest of demons, and even whispering their names seems to poison the air around me. They divided into lesser evils, Belial, Asmodan, Duriel, and Dariel, and the primevals Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo. Deckard Cain.
If you've ever seen the Highlander films, and I'm not talking about the Highlander series starring Adrian Paul, but the film starring Christopher Lambert, he plays Connor MacLeod. You know, I'm Connor MacLeod, born into Clan MacLeod. I was born in 1683 in Glenfinnan off the shores of Loch Shiel. I am an immortal, and I cannot die. We've been under siege for 6 days now, until... Oh, Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon... A miracle has happened. A hero, like out of Uncle Deckard's tales, appeared and saved us. I know in my heart that my uncle still lives, and I pray that the hero will bring him home safely. Oh, my bonny Heather. You talk funny, Nash. Where you from? Lots of different places. Why are you cruising for a piece of ass? You're sick. Ramirez's blade didn't cut deeply enough. Uncle Deckard is home, rescued from the clutches of the Skeleton King. I'm so glad. But the Skeleton King, I thought, was a folk tale. The idea of Mad King Leoric returning to torch his place hasn't Tristram suffered enough? If you've ever seen The Devil's Own, starring, I'm missing some journals, wow. Starring Brad Pitt, Harrison Ford, Treat Williams, I can't remember who else. Well, anyways, Brad Pitt plays Rory Davini, and he's an Irishman in that, from Belfast. So, where you staying? Across the river? Oh, we're across the river. You know, Rory, look. About the money, when we have our gear, you'll have your money, it's no problem. Well, I'm still thinking like Connor, whoops. When we have our gear, you'll have your money, it's no problem. Cheers. Hey, Rory, are all you Belfast boys such hard asses, or you're born into it? Cheers. Okay. So anyways, oh, I don't know too many judges. Socially speaking. That's it, isn't it? That's fantastic. These houses, they're fantastic. Yeah, some of them date all the way back to the turn of the century. New ones are older than that. Uncle Deckard is gone forever. I remember the wonderful times we had together. Always off on another crazy quest. What will I do without him? He believed the stranger was an angel, but he's only a man. I always knew they were just stories. Uncle Deckard died for those stories. After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter. And through her, I'll get my prize. Okay, so let's say I'll do some more reading in the bestiary. Can't remember if I read this one in the previous one or not, but the butcher. Okay, the truth about the butcher Damon was more startling than I ever anticipated. Evidently, there are many of them within the burning hells, though they used to be solely under Diablo's command. The butchers are stitched together from the parts of other demons to combine their strength, then given life through wicked magic. Deckard Cain. Oh. The colossal Golgar is merely a colossal myth. In folklore, they are sons of an infamous demon who smashed through half of hell in anger after the primevals were defeated during the Dark Exile. Why, if I had a gold coin for each of these tales, I could be a wealthy man indeed. Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Ever since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The force, or the evil forces that linger here, give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come. Deckard Cain.
Sadir, the Maiden of Lust. Though Esmedan is close to all of his lieutenants, Sadir is special favorite. The Maiden of Lust is both beautiful and grotesque in appearance. With the torso of a woman and the legs of a spider, her voice is said to be as smooth as honey, but she only speaks words of death. Deckard Cain.
A dark coven is formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in the chants. Ah, well, now I journey safely of my home. When I journey to the safety of my home, where I put these worries behind me. Truth will never hide, even though I tried. They tried to take my pride, but they only took my father from me. They only took my father, even though I cried. Even though I tried when why does it have to be so cold in our land? Why does it have to be so cold in Ireland for me? Are they waiting for me? Are they waiting for me? Are they waiting for me? Okay, this one's called Ode to My Family. Understand the things I say, you wouldn't disagree, 'cause I spent half my life out there, you wouldn't disagree. Just see me, just see, do you like me? Do you like me? Does anyone care? These serpentine demons are Belial's favorite servants, and he has granted them some of his skill in cunning and illusion. The Saviors will cloak themselves in the familiar forms of their enemies, companions, and friends, waiting to strike when the moment is opportune. It is only then that the true forms are revealed. Deckard Cain.
Okay, so I think I'll switch to Skyrim. Give me a moment.
Okay, so I found some books here I can read in my inventory. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me find a good spot. Would it be nice here in the bath? Or maybe it's a little too dark. I think this looks good, overlooking. Yeah. Alright. So, what shall I read? Let's read about Lost Legends. This is a good one. I don't think I have my favorite book with me. Purloined Shadow. Lost Legends of Skyrim by Dalskar the Elder, Archivist of Winterhold. The story or the history of Skyrim is vast, predating even... There we go. Predating even the most ancient records of man and Mer. Much has been lost, fallen to the ravages of war, or the turning of ages. But nothing is ever truly forgotten. Where no records exist, legends and folk tales offer us a key of the past, a way to piece together truths half remembered in the minds of men. For generations, the people of Morthal have told whispered tales of the Pale Lady, a ghostly woman who wanders the northern marshes, forever seeking her lost daughter. Some say she steals the children who wander astray, others that her sobbing wail strikes dead all those he heard. But behind these tales may live a kernel of truth, for ancient records speak of Omriel, a mysterious figure of Ysgramir's heirs battled for decades and finally sailed away. Rich men tell the story of Phelan, a red eagle, an ancient king who rallied his people and drove back the armies of Cyrodiil with the flaming sword. Though accounts vary, they too seem to be based on an underlying truth. The Imperial Chronicles of Empress Hestra mention a rebel leader of that era who was eventually cornered and slain in battle at the cost of a full legion of men. Did the priest give a proper benediction? I don't know. I don't speak Latin. You don't speak Latin? Well, that's something we'll have to remedy now, isn't it? I can fight. I know you can fight, but fight with us, and it'll teach you to fight with us. Well, that's something we'll have to remedy now, isn't it? Where are you going? I'm gonna pick a fight. Well, we didn't get the rest up for nothing. I have an offer for you. I'm not finished, but some tales prove far harder to analyze. Among scholars, perhaps the best known is the forbidden legend of the Archmage Caldor. In the dawning days of the First Era, the story goes, there lived a powerful wizard by the name of Caldor. Wise and just, he was well known in the courts of King Harold and the Isles of Skyrim, and his aid and counsel were sought by men and mer alike. And then he was murdered. Some say one of his sons killed him. Others say that King Harold, jealous of his power, gave the order. But Caldor's 3 sons fled into the night, pursued by a company of Harold's best warriors, and the Lord Garamond, the king's personal battle mage. I don't know, Tommy. No. Why are you cruising for? You speak. The battle for. How's it called? The battle for not Middle Earth. Third Earth? No. I forgot what they called it in Mortal Kombat. You're Raiden. Yes, I am Raiden. You are Sonya Blade. But you think that you are ready. Do you feel that you can defeat Shang Tsung? I think that was his name. A great chase ensued from the wilds of the Reach to the glacial north. One brother said to have perished in the ruins of Falcondar, at the foot of Solitude. The others were run to ground soon thereafter. And once it was done, King Harold ordered every record of their murders destroyed, and Caldor's name and deeds were struck from the rolls of history. Even today, few sources remain, and no bard will tell the tale. But perhaps the truth yet remains in some ancient ruin, waiting to be unearthed, for nothing is ever truly forgotten. What the where's my... Oh. guess there's no mouse pointer when you're reading a book. Let's move on, shall we? Magic from the sky. Or maybe I could try to speak like Kurgan, which is Clancy Brown from the Highlander. I don't know how. It's kind of hard to do his voice for an ASMR video. Happy Halloween, ladies. Nuns, no sense of humor. Holy ground, Highlander. Do not forget the lessons that Ramirez taught you. Lost Legends of Skyrim by Telskar. The history of Skyrim is vast, predating even the most ancient records of man. And did I read this one? It's almost like the other one. I think I read this one. What's going on here? Oh, I read that. I meant to do this one. Magic from the Sky by Olav. The ancient. What the fuck? Okay. That was kind of weird, but the ancient Alliads believed that Nirn was composed of 4 basic elements: earth, water, air, and light. And of these 4 elements, they believed the most sublime form of light was starlight. The stars are links to the plane of Aetherius, the source of all magical power, and therefore light from the stars is the most potent and exalted of all magical powers. From time to time, fragments of Aetherius fall from the heavens. The people know these fragments as shooting stars, and from time to time, such ethereal fragments are found in Nirn. The most common varieties are known as meteoric iron. This metal is prized by armorers and enchanters for its properties in the forging of enchanted weapons and armors. This meteoric iron is also primary component in Alien wells, ancient enchanted artifacts found throughout Cyrodiil. Excellent. Stephen is my name. And to answer your question, you fight for me, you get to kill the English. If I fight for you, do I get to kill the English? Another rarer form of ethereal fragment is called meteoric glass. It is from such fragments that other rare allied enchanted artifacts are crafted. Welkin stones and violet stones. Allied wells scattered across Cyrodiil's landscape. Their sitting is a mystery. They are not associated with any known allied cities or settlements. It is presumed that, in some manner, they harvest magical powers from starlight. It is also suggested, without evidence or support, that they are located at the meeting points of ancient lines of magical power. However, modern arcane arts have discovered no perceptible evidence of such lines of power. Running out of accents to do, you know. Let's see. No one would harm you. I won't allow it. And remember my name, Armand. I have never seen a vision nor learned a secret that could damn or save my soul. And after 5,000 years, I am the oldest living vampire who ever walked the earth. Then it's as I feared.
How did you wrong him?
What?
You said a name.
Yes, a name I do not care to say again.
There is but one crime against us vampires.
Kill your own kind. Those with magical talents can draw magicka from Elliot Ruin or Elliot Wells to restore their own reservoirs of magical power. Level up available. No ritual or arcane knowledge is necessary, suggesting that these wells were designed to serve persons not skilled in magical arts. I'm losing it, you know. I'm losing it. Kind of hard to do the French accent, you know. It's okay if I'm saying lines from a movie that I've memorized. But come, I have a gift for you. Let me see. Hold on. All I need to find you, Louis, is follow the corpses of rats. Evilest point of view. God kills indiscriminately, and so shall we. For no creatures under God are as we are, none so like him as ourselves. I have a gift for you.
Miss Fincannon, it's a pleasure to meet you. I hope that you and Ugly here find every happiness together. Momatomo Shimeo. Don't mind my brother. Your dog has more breeding than he has. We'll make it back. On horses or something else if we have to. We'll make it back.
Hello, Tristan.
Isabel. I have something for you too. I brought back. It's from Ierapetra. That's in Crete.
Yes, I know. Your father taught me European history. A little girl, that's me, right? Thank you, Tristan. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. I'm supposed to be doing like book reading, right? Where am I? Once drained, the wells replenish again, only at magical midnight. Once recharged, they appear to radiate magical power back into the sky, which prompts some to theorize there are also objects with religious or magical ritual significance, or perhaps a means of offering magic back to the heavens. Food I haven't eaten for days.
And who says you will? Who are you?
I am Subutai, thief and archer.
What are you doing here?
Dinner for wolves. No, I am under a vow. No man may have me unless they have beaten me in a fair fight. So, the only man that can have you is one who has tried to kill you. That's logic. If you yield only to a conqueror, little Sonia, if you yield only to a conqueror, then prepare to be conquered, little Sonia. Don't be a fool. I don't want to kill you. Try it. Falcon! Falcon! Help me. Sonia! We have to get out. We have to blind it. It's our only chance. Will-kind stones. Altmaris. It's so hard to do, you know. To try to whisper the voice, to do it like ASMR, to do Conan, you know. But I do it a lot better when it's lines I know, you know. Crom, I have never prayed to you before. I've no tongue for it. Not even you remember if we were good men or bad, why we fought, or why we died. No, only that two stood against many. That's what's important. I know valor pleases you, Crom, so I ask that you grant me one request. Grant me revenge. And if you do not listen, then to hell with you. Somebody do something.
Thieves should be hanged.
Conan, has to be 6 or 7 of them, and she's only one.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think you might be right.
Well, do something. I swear on my life that if Conan was to let me ride with him, I would give my life for him. Oh no, wait, hold up. Let's back up a little bit more. Enough! You, leave, now. I swear on my life that if Conan was to let me ride with him, I would give my life for him. We shall see. Yeah. Oh, Conan, listen to me. Silence. It's just writing on the walls. Okay, anyways. And her promise to you? A lie. Oh, a lie. I can't do that line. You see that woman over there? She is like her. But she doesn't look like her. But she has that same drive, that same spirit. Could there... and I forgot how it exactly went, but... the kingdom that I was promised. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The promise that I was kingdom. The kingdom that I was promised. Could there ever be another queen? Not on your knife. Not on your life. Right, okay, anyways. Okay, I guess, alright, I'll switch over. I didn't even finish this one. I am so sorry. I'm gonna switch to Winds Howling. Well, shit. I thought that I was gonna maybe travel back. Hold on. This is a little bit too loud. Hold on. That's fine. Okay. I thought I was gonna maybe travel. Oh, shit. That I was gonna maybe travel. It still sounds a little loud, but all the way back here. No, where's it? Here, but I have to go to a signpost, and I don't want to do that. And if I'm just gonna read, it really doesn't matter where I'm at because it wait, I forgot. How do I go to my? Oh shit. Oh, here, okay. Glossary, okay. Bestiary, okay. Yeah, this is how you do it. Okay, so I'm gonna read these different creatures here. Okay. Bear. You see, it covers up anyway, so it doesn't matter where I am. Know that ditty about the bear climbing the mountain to see what he could see. Biggest load of rubbish I've ever heard. When a bear climbs a mountain, it's not to see, it's to hunt, to kill. Bears are omnivores, meaning men find a place in their diet besides berry, roots, and salmon. When they snack on humans, they must frequently partake of the meat of travelers unwittingly just passing on their territory, or else that of hunters for whom besting such creature is a lifelong ambition. There are several subspecies of bears, black bears, polar, and cave, which differ from one another in coloring as well as in size and strength. There's beautiful music in it. All share one trait in common, however, a near unmatched ability to kill. Dogs. They say a dog's a man's best friend, but in those vile times, one be wary even of his friends. Some claim dogs are reflections of their masters. A well-treated pet repays his owner with loyalty and trust, whereas ill-treated one repays this treatment in kind as well, meaning yells with barks and kicks with bites. Since there is an abundance of bad men, so too is there an abundance of bad dogs, most dangerous of all are the vagrant mutts who have lost all respect for men and developed taste for blood and carrion.
No, I'm not sure. No, I don't think so. Oh, no, I don't think so, Lucian. Panthers, pussycat, pussycat, where have you been? I've been to Sintra to look at the queen. Pussycat, pussycat, what did you there? Run, fool, that's not a cat, but a panther. Panthers are dangerous predators found in forests and other woodlands. They are quick, agile, and, like all cats, diabolically cunning. In many less than thoroughly urbanized areas, folks still believe panthers are the stranded souls of those who die in their sleep. Superstition thus holds. Anyone perishing in this way should be dragged to the nearest woods and left there without a burial. The panther spirit of the deceased may then devour its own body, therefore passing on the nether realms. This belief must be eradicated by any means, for it leads to the epidemics of cholera and other contagious disease born of rotting corpses.
Let's see. What is this strange tongue in which you speak? It's all part of what the Beastmaster. Oh, wait. Rock and roll. Well, you two got me into this mess. You better be telling the truth, witch, or I swear I will. Yes, I know, cleave my black heart from my bosom. I don't know why everyone keeps wanting to cleave my bosom. If you ask me, I think it cleaves just nicely on its own. L.A. Yes, the most awesomest place in the universe. You have more smog. This is Kodo, and this is Poto. Wait, which one's Kodo? Which one's Poto? Yes. His name is Ru. He is my strength. Chirac! That is Chirac. He's my eyes. I see through his eyes. He sees through mine. Besides, it is patently ridiculous, given panthers are not necrophages, and I can't read it as a peace message. There's nothing too distinguishable about. His voice is distinguished, you know, Mark Singer, but I know. Hold on. We realize you are intelligent beings. Spock. Please, Captain, not in front of the Klingons. You know, when I was out there, I thought I was gonna die. Not possible. You were never alone. You know, I lost a brother once. I was lucky that I got him back. Bones. Can you do anything for him? Damn it, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a technician. I don't know. Besides, it is patently ridiculous, given panthers are not necrophages and will not consume carrion of any sort. They prefer more spry, lively prey, such as deer or even humans, provided they are not ill and do not stink too badly. Yes, well, make that 2. Do you trust me? Implicitly. The truth. Oh, I wouldn't miss this for all the tea in China. Okay. Eyewitnesses to gruesome monsters' attacks always have a hard time describing the creature in question. The beasts move quickly and often attack at night, while the witnesses are terrified and primarily concerned with fleeing for their lives. As a result, witchers often, or quite often, have no inkling what creature they face until they find tracks or otherwise establish something for themselves. Such was the case with the beast of tormenting Beauclair. Priceline. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I'll just finish this one off, and then I think I will end it. Geralt knew it was deadly, elusive, and fiendishly clever. Everything else he heard was clearly the product of imaginations, fed by fear of a dangerous predator. When Geralt identified the beast, he discovered it was a high vampire, meaning one of the most difficult foes a witcher can come face to face. Higher vampires are superhumanly strong and fast. They can turn completely invisible, and each comes with its own personalized set of talents and abilities perfected through centuries of existence. When Geralt realized he was dealing with such a creature, he swore foully, and realized the rumors about the beast had not been exaggerated in the slightest. You know, it's hard to go from accent to accent and try to embody the spirit and, I guess, the personality of the person I'm trying to imitate. You know, I keep jumping around, you know, so that's what makes it hard. I usually have to kind of practice it a little bit, and I haven't done these kind of things in a while. So that's why, and then just the fact that I'm trying to switch up on the fly, it makes it difficult. So I try to say lines, recite lines to get into that spirit of the character, you know. And it can be a little hard, you know, but they're fun to do, you know. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are, and trying to do it in ASMR is very hard, you know. We are tonight's entertainment. Now I only have one question. Where's Harvey Dent? Harvey Dent. Have you seen Harvey yet? No. Poor choice of words. How doth the little wild boar improve his shining tusks and rut them against the forest floor? And on the trees, rough husks. So hard to do, you know. Especially if it's out of character for them to say, but how cheerfully he seems to grin, how neatly spread his claws.
But, and welcomes little lasses in, with gently smiling jaws.
These woodland beasts are as wild, untamed, nasty, and aggressive. No. That is enough. No need to get nasty. Right? No need to get nasty. What is wrong? Is it that time of year? Or is that time of month for you? We don't get that. You see, the first thing they do is they go in and they rip out your uterus. And from Black Widow, you know, I was trying my best to imitate what is his name? Oh fuck, I can't remember his name now. But he played Red Guardian, you know, from David Harbour, as Red Guardian from Black Widow, right? No need to get nasty. They let me play in rock and roll band. It pays well. It's good. It's good job. Pays well. It's old commercial from back in like the 90s, right? Anyways, I think that will do it for now. I hope you all enjoyed.